Go to the brackets now. The boys on the Pat and Stu show have been doing this for several weeks?
Yeah,
5, 6 weeks, and they're down to the Sweet 16. What we're looking for is the most amazing Obama phrase of the last 4 years.
Yeah, what would you want used in a commercial against him as we approach the election?
What's the phrase that you're like, I can't believe this guy has said this?
Is it you didn't build that? Is it I believe when you spread the wealth around, it's good for everybody? There's so many that it was hard to choose from. So we had 64 in the bracket in the tournament, and we've whittled it down to the Sweet 16 now.
That's incredible. Okay, so what do we have in the 16? Can you go through the 16?
I can't go through all of them. Can you? Can you see it from here? I can't see the bracket from here.
No,
Here, put it up on the screen. Put it up on the screen so I can see it real close.
Yeah, they're getting a shot of it now.
Okay.
Can you see it?
You've made enough money.
Survived to the Sweet 16.
What is the accountable? Slow down, guys. What is the accountable? What's the second one? Accountable.
Let's see. Well, that was going to be in our matchup here today.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
so
hear that in
we'll
a
get to
second.
that. Okay, so then take responsibility.
Okay.
Ration care. Then you've got you didn't build that. Bankrupting coal, which is, of course, a classic. My last election, heal the planet, which is, of course, another classic. Bypassing Congress. Act administratively. Then only government can do it. You don't want to be punished with a baby. That's a classic as well. If I don't get this done in 3 years, allocating blame, the 67 border with Israel, and Marxist professors.
Oh, hanging out.
Good stuff.
With my Marxist professors.
Pretty good Sweet
It's a
16.
strong field, yeah.
So what we have to do is we have you vote. How do they vote?
They vote on the feed. Jeffy, of course, is the expert on telling us how to get to the feed. Jeffy?
Well, you just go to theblaze.com/TV. Scroll down to the bottom, click on message boards and more. When you see that feed logo pop up, just click on that. There you go.
Thanks, Jeffy.
And
Good
you'll
job.
keep us up to date on how it's going to
We
feed.
take a minute, and we can take more of now that we're on the
Well, we
main
can do
show,
it however you want
It's
to
a
do it.
1 minute voting period. Don't change the rules now that we're going to
Why
a
don't
new
you just
venue.
looked at me
Here we go.
like-
Let's go for the polls. Here are the
And now, another Barack Obama gutsy call.
here's the gutsy call. Here's what you have to choose from. First, this phrase.
Our number 8 seed.
I mean, I do think at a certain point you've made enough money.
Okay. That is our...
Think of that. I do think that at some point you've made enough money. All righty, Mr. President. All right. Up against this.
Number 12 seed.
What I'd say to the person who's out of a job right now is we are going to be doing everything we can to create the environment where the private sector can come in and start creating jobs. But I'm not any more satisfied than they are, and until they can find a job, I expect to be held accountable.
Okay. He expects to be held accountable.
That
And
one's
yet-
really good because I'd like him to be held accountable.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever heard the President of the United States actually say, I think there comes a point you've made enough money.
Yeah, that's a classic one because it shows his real true ideology, which is, rooted in Marxism.
It's true. Just a dash of Marxism.
I was trying to say it nicely.
Why do we?
and
You know
then-
what? There's going to come a point where Barack Obama says what he did about Obamacare to Mitt Romney. Remember what he said? I'm starting to like that. I don't have a problem with that name.
Yeah, he embraced the Obamacare.
He embraced the
name.
Obamacare thing.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's going to come a time soon where Obama's just going to be like, yeah, you know what? I am a Marxist.
If there's a second term, I don't think he'd have any problem with that.
Oh, yeah. This capitalist stuff doesn't work. This capitalist stuff.
We tried
you
it.
call it whatever
We
you
tried
want.
it.
We've tried it, but this is where we're going.
Yeah.
I think, though, there's a decent amount of people who actually think, he only needs so much money. Remember, we're talking about an effective advertisement. I mean, to the idea that he needs to be accountable for job losses, that might be more powerful to the typical voter.
All right.
All right?
Okay, Jeffy, you have the
We
the
do.
tally.
We do. The winner is made enough money.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if I agree with that one. What was the vote total?
Landslide, 87%.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think, to be held accountable for job losses, I mean, this is an economic election.
I believe there is one other president that may have said that, and that is Roosevelt. I believe Theodore Roosevelt said something very similar to that.
To the made enough money thing?
Yeah, he didn't say
It
it
was close to
exactly.
that.
It was close. He said, I don't begrudge a man making
Right.
money. I just want to make sure that it's well earned and
And
well
well
spent.
spent.
That you're spending it in the right way. to help the country. Oh, okay. This is not like buying a Volt